Hey, happy Friday. If you are a mom that is diagnosed with your own diagnosis of ADHD and you are trying to navigate these entrepreneurial motherhood streets, I want you to pop in for a few moments and listen. I've got something to help you clear that noise in your head and improve your focus throughout your week. So I know it's Friday, and I don't know about you, but this is the day, like Friday, Saturday, kind of early Sunday, is the days, excuse me, that I look at kind of everything that went on this week and my family, with our money, with my business, and I reassess. The number one thing that keeps me and the ladies that I work with clear in the head, keeps that noise from popping up over and over again of, okay, oh my God, this is next. Oh my God, this is next. Ooh, what about this? It it keeps the shiny things and the squirrel moments down. Is regularly assessing your life. And I get it. Something like that feels like something else that you have to do. And it feels like this is one more thing. And if I just do it, then it'll just be done. The problem with that method of thinking is that when you're moving from a space where you aren't totally clear about next steps, or even when you really aren't clear about your end game or your end goal for a thing, the outcome you're looking for, you'll make moves. But the moves that you make may not be in alignment with where you say you want to go. So you end up doing things for the sake of doing things, not necessarily doing things that will help you to reach your outcome. So that's going to be that number one thing that you want to take command of this weekend is you want to sit down at some point and go, what the hell is really going on in my life areas? What's going on? Where, do I need to pivot? What things do I need to clean up? You're going to want to look at that, giving yourself the permission to slow down, get clear, and then move forward. And having that map done out over the weekend for me, what it does is as I create my schedules for the next week, I know where I've been. I remember my outcomes. I know where I'm going. Now, does this mean I never get distracted? No, I have ADHD. I'm always distracted. I always find shiny things. I'm always going down rabbit holes. What this does is this keeps you from maybe spending an entire day going down a rabbit hole. When you're always assessing, not always assessing, but when you're always connected, that's the word. When you're always connected to what those outcomes are, what you're doing, what's happened, you tend to go down rabbit holes for as long. I honestly think going down rabbit holes for me is a great way for me to get my focus back. It gives me that dopamine rush to connect to some issue I may not want to do. So I never like say, oh my gosh, don't go down rabbit holes or end all of your distractions. Sometimes for people like us, distractions and rabbit holes actually give us the energy, the dopamine rush, the focus that we need to take care of the more important stuff. So that's how you clear out that noise. Is you clear out that noise by creating that clarity piece in your life. It just shows you also in this step that you don't have to do all the things right now. When you get really good at it, you'll begin to see what is actually urgent, what's actually important, and what can just wait or be delegated. So that's the first thing, to clear out that noise and to keep things moving smoothly. Now, how do you improve your focus throughout the week? Like what gives? You have all things kind of going for your attention, especially since you're a mom, and focus can be one of those things that feels out of reach depending on the age and the level of your kids. Like, if you have kids that have other multiple challenges and needs, your focus may be skewed a lot easier than someone who has like maybe older kids, or maybe they're child free, or your energy definitely gets splintered a lot as a mom. So how do you improve your focus to focus on the things, on those wonderful outcomes that you created in step one, right? That you've cleared out all this noise and you have this great plan, and then life happens, aka kids, husband, household stuff, job, all that stuff. It just happens because that's just life. So how do you get back on track and improve your focus so that you can feel more, for lack of a better term, productive at the end of the day? And so one of the things you'll want to do is you'll want to simplify what it is you're focusing on. What I and a lot of my clients have the tendency of doing when they clear out that noise and they make these plans is they put everything on that plan. Everything is going on there because everything is urgent and important, and it all just has to go on there now. When you simplify what needs to actually be done, you're not only setting boundaries for those around you, but you're setting boundaries for yourself on what needs to be done. You're maybe looking at some systems that aren't supporting you as well anymore. Um, I know sometimes for me, a system I sometimes ebb and flow out of is having music on in the background. Sometimes music on in the background is the bee's knees and it makes life easier. Sometimes the way my brain is working, it's a major distraction. And so adjusting the system around how I work. Sometimes working in the morning works great one week, but then you have kid things that are going on that week and you have to adjust. Improving your focus means ebbing and flowing with your life, not looking for everything to be the same all the time because that is not realistic, Ma. So, what you have to do to improve your focus is to learn how to ebb and flow with life, as well as simplify how you go for things. Setting up accountability points with people, those boundaries, those things of that nature will help you to improve your focus. Also, taking time out to just think about random stuff. I mean, that's one of the best ways that I improve my focus. I give myself the space to think about random things, to not always thinking about the next move, not always thinking about the next step, but just to be. This is why I watch reality TV. This is why I watch court TV shows because I'm not necessarily thinking, I'm just kind of watching it. And what I find when I give my brain space to breathe, or even just sitting in silence, actually helps me to bring in and focus those things that are taking a walk in nature. Whatever things you can begin to do to begin improving your focus on the things that matter is what's going to help you to stay connected to the outcomes that you said you wanted, and organizing them in a way that supports your life. Again, every day for you most likely is not going to be a 9 to 5 day when it comes to your family or when it comes even to work. Like work isn't even linear all the time. But knowing what you have going on, what outcomes you want, and the things that move your focus the most away from what you are, you want to do, having those things in place so that you can thrive and that you can definitely create the flow and the freedom in your life without feeling like you are always against the clock, or you're rushing for time, or that you're always putting out fires in your day. So I want to hear from you down in the comment section below. Which one of these are you going to start using in your day, or that you're going to start to explore? Love to hear that from you in the comments below. Hey, if you want to get more juicy, in depth tips like this, join my Simplify My Life newsletter. In that newsletter, every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm popping in with something either with my Clarify, Simplify, or Organize framework to help you create the schedule you want to see in your life. So until next time, remember, love yourself, love your family, and love your business. And I will talk to you later. Bye.